Greetings and salutations. Welcome to Sunday Dinner episode 121. We're getting back in our groove, and tonight is nothing out of the ordinary except we got fucking beef coming in all directions. We got rappers getting arrested. We got the NBA playoffs starting and the WNBA Draft, just to name some of the things we're going to be getting into tonight. So let's get this shit show started and bring in the one and only Syndrome True Show.
Greetings and salutations to the audience who's ready for Sunday dinner. I know I am.
Yes. Episode 121. We're moving right along.
You know what's crazy about this? Damn, we should be closer to 130 though by now. Probably over, right?
Yeah, definitely. If we were doing it weekly and not taking no breaks, we're 3 years in, so we should be at 150, 160 something.
I was specifically talking about the 2.5, 3 month break though.
Oh yeah. That too.
That'd have been over 10 shows. All good though. We back and ready to pod to give you guys what you have been asking for on the Sundays. I'm really excited about today's show. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like we've kind of been getting our stride back, you know what I'm saying? And the world has been delivering us content that we could talk about like ridiculously. This is something different, man.
Silver platter.
On a platter. I'm telling you, man. This is great though. But what a time to be alive though. What a time to be alive, man. This is great. I'm feeling good about it. Let's bring the first lady in.
Shout out to the pollen. Let's bring her in.
This fucking guy. Boy, if you don't put them damn tissues up.
Miss 5 random questions herself. Bianca Tate.
Hi guys.
You know what, Bill? You know what? I'm gonna go against what we've been doing though. I don't like calling her Miss 5 random questions because she's a regular on the pod now. You know what I'm saying? She offers her opinion on other shit. So I feel like it's a little bit of elevation beyond that, you know. So she's more than just 5 random questions. She's the first lady of Sunday dinner. So
yeah, Miss Sunday dinner.
Shout out to Big B, you know what I'm saying? She get on my fucking nerves, but you know, for the audience and for us as a team, she's fucking awesome. So thank you, Bianca. We giving people their flowers today. I'm in a really good mood. Light-skinned fellas are back up. You know what I'm saying?
And I love it.
Welcome to episode 121, and tonight's main menu includes this is everywhere. Kanye and Chris Brown enter the chat. 2 different beefs, technically, but they both entered the chat this week. Welcome to VSPN. We had the WNBA Draft and the NBA playoffs started this week. And in other news, NBA YoungBoy got arrested because he's a fucking idiot. Glorilla got arrested for a DUI, and Taylor Swift dropped and has been controlling the iTunes charts crazily.
Tight.
So we're gonna get into that stuff, and let's start it.
Fish tanks and marble floors, living big and bad. Niggas laugh until they hit with my official jab. Crack smoke is the exhaust from my pen and pad. Ghost writers, they get the floss.
That shit is trash. Why the fuck is that on our pod? Get that.
Actually, that's not the one that was supposed to play, but it's the only one that I brought up. The Kanye one was supposed to play.
Ass. I'm tired. I'm sick of that shit too.
I don't care what you're sick of.
I know. Fuck you.
Hey, Bianca, how was your week?
I don't remember much of it.
To be shit!
Honest.
Yeah, that's fucked up. That's what the mushrooms do to you?
No mushrooms this trip. But Yeah, so I didn't have to work Thursday or Friday, so I kind of started
Hey.
celebrating 420 because I had to work at 8 on 420.
Oh,
So,
okay.
you know what
I
I'm
was about to
saying?
say 4-day weekend. Nah, no 4-day weekend. That sucks.
So I probably took VTO around 12, 1, went to sleep. I didn't wake up until midnight today. Okay. So I missed half of
Wait.
420.
You didn't go to sleep?
God
I think
damn,
you
what
said that
was
wrong.
wrong,
I went to sleep and slept until midnight. I missed half of 420.
Hold on, what?
I missed
What?
it because I was asleep.
Okay.
I had
Okay.
been up
Let's
since today.
retract. Let's
Okay.
retract. You were up for 2 days. Okay. You were up for Thursday and Friday. You
Yes.
went to sleep Saturday
Saturday
morning.
around 12:30 p.m.
No. AM, right?
p.m.
Okay,
for
so
Saturday.
Saturday
Yeah.
12:30 p.m. you go to
Uh-huh.
sleep. You didn't
Uh-huh.
wake up until
After midnight today.
So Sunday morning.
okay, Sunday
Yeah.
morning.
So
Yeah.
you
So you
slept
slept for
for over 12 hours.
24 hours.
12.
Where were your kids?
Yeah, what the hell? They just turning up. They're like,
They're
mom's
just
passed out. Let's go.
was right.
No one was
Wilding the
passed
fuck out. Where is she?
Turn
Where
up.
is she?
Ordering shit off DoorDash. They got Longhorn.
They had hella Robux. You ain't even know you paid for them shits.
No, we keep the cards locked.
Okay, respectfully.
Yeah.
We don't trust these children nowadays.
No,
Nah,
not
man,
not as far as I
I
can
don't
throw 'em.
trust shit. Fuck Apple. They ain't getting their money in months now. Fuck them niggas.
Hey,
What
they
else
keep
did I
trying to
do
charge
this
me
week?
$15.99 for something. I have no idea what it is. It's not on my subscriptions or anything. So card's locked. I'm not a good enough adult to have my card unlocked all the time.
Yeah, I'm fucking terrible too. That's bad.
Oh
We should do
no,
better.
I'm not gonna be scammed. Mm-mm.
We should do better.
I don't think I did anything else this week worth telling. I'm just happy to be here on Sunday dinner, ready to get into it. A lot of good tracks this week. Can't wait to talk about them. And yeah, let's get it.
Ill shit. Did you listen? Did you listen to all of them? Before I don't want to delve into it though, but did you listen to? I'm sure you listened to the Chris Brown track. Did you listen to the
Yes,
Drake?
I listened to my husband's track. Oh my gosh, he did a magnificent job. Kanye, I love him. Always had love for him. So we'll talk about that later.
Did you hear the Drake track?
Yes.
Okay.
The AI.
With the AI, correct.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're all up
he
to
hasn't
date.
taken credit for it yet, so it might be all AI.
Robville, you just cease to amaze me.
Hey, I'm just saying. We'll
Just
get
hates
into it
Drake
though.
that much. He just hates him that
We'll get
much.
into it.
Okay. Cool story, bro. He didn't take credit for the other diss either. He just kept sending them to academics. So,
Yeah. Well, the first one got leaked. Then he felt obliged to send the polished one. But anyway, how was your week, Rome?
Pretty good. Let's see. Shout outs to Three Floyds. We are preparing for Dark Lord Day now. So the fucking company is in they're not in shambles, but it's just a lot of disorganization that happens around Dark Lord Day when you have a festival that you're putting on for, upwards of 10,000 people. It kind of just gets like that. So, yeah, they started bottling that. So it was an interesting week. My boss was off on Friday, so I had to run my department, which is shipping and receiving, on Friday, which it went really well. We actually got done pretty early, and I was able to go out with all of us as co-workers that work on the dock, we went to El Salto, which is right up the street from the gig, and had a pretty good time. Lot of fucking tequila in that place. They had all of the different versions of Casadores in there. That shit was crazy. Even the because Casadores is fairly cheap, but they had some other Casadores that's more expensive. You know what I'm saying? So, but my coworkers they got margaritas. I just had a beer. For the fact that if something did come to the dock and someone had to unload it, I didn't want people who had margaritas to be driving forklifts. So I had me a beer, made sure, very responsible. That I felt good about myself in that moment. I said, bro, maybe you are becoming a better adult. And so
Maybe you did
that's
something just to take all that away later this weekend.
no, I didn't. But small victories, though, man. You got to celebrate. You got to celebrate the small victories,
One of
especially
my
when.
favorite sayings is baby steps travel great distances.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Those count. So, shout out. I got some heavy hitters in the comments. Shout out to my boy Trosh in the comments saying my guy Cypher Sick. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. And so the week was kind of interesting. It was packed a little bit. On Wednesday, though, I woke up with some pain, and that shit was feeling very arthritic. Knee and ankle on the same leg, my left leg. I ended up just driving all day. Usually I'm walking around a lot more and doing various things, and then we have a stand-up forklift that we use. But so I just sat down on the sit-down forklift and did most of that all day. But yeah, it was bad. Felt like maybe some gout, which is this is fucking unfortunate for a 38-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Wake up one day and damn near one side of your body isn't operating correctly, though. But I did make it to work. I didn't call off. I made it in. But that was really interesting. Took some leave. That worked probably towards like the second half of the day. But that shit was crazy, yo. My knee swole up. I said, this fucking getting old shit is terrible, yo.
Run a marathon?
Fucking terrible. Yeah, man, I don't know. I didn't hit my leg on anything. You know, there wasn't an event that made it. It was just like I woke up early in the morning to go to the bathroom, and my ankle would it just wasn't firing. You know what I'm saying? So I limped to the bathroom, did that, and then by the time I actually had to get up for work, my knee had swollen up, and I was like, just what the fuck, yo? This is nuts. But I made it through, and so damn, I think I'm working my way backwards in the week. So that would have been like Thursday. Wednesday, I actually got up with my guy Skodollar. Shout out to him. Big Reese. You know what I'm saying? I am Maurice Podcast 2.0. Shout out to him. Me, him, and my buddy Rich Alert, which I haven't seen these guys, and it hasn't been this year. I haven't seen them this year. And they're good friends of mine, and it was really good to pod with them. We definitely talked about the beef, but that was earlier in the week before, you know, this other stuff started dropping. So it was good to be with them. So shout out to them. Skinny and Fats is one they call. That's what Skull's mama calls them. So that was fucking awesome. Be on the lookout for that. Man, I can't even remember what the name of the pod is. We just did that shit because we real niggas, and that's what we do. So so there was that, and then last night we went out to Melrose Park for Chemistry Beats and Phil Martell. They were Phil, the Silverback Gorilla. He dropped a mixtape, I believe. So he had that, and of course, my guy Cliff O was in the building. He performed, and it was definitely a good ass time. The vibes were definitely very old school. They played a lot of Griselda in the spot, you know what I'm saying? So it's a different type of vibe when they're playing that type stuff. I'm pretty sure he might have played Who Shot Ya. He probably played I know he played Nas's might have been Life's a Bitch. He played, you know what I'm saying, shit like that, like 90s hip hop. That was the vibe, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to Cliff Odo, who fucking ripped the mic. Phil Martell, my homeboy Gio Sama tore that shit up with some new music that I hadn't heard from him before. That was fire. And shout out to Chemistry Beats, who was promoting the show. And I gotta give a big shout out to my fucking man, Ace GMIE. That motherfucker can rap. Buddy is nice, and I was thoroughly impressed with what he was doing. He rapped over straight instrumentals. He had no backing vocals, and he was smoking that shit. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him. Shout out to everybody who was involved. I appreciate all of that. The love in the building. And it was just a good time. It's different vibes from the normal scene of going out in the club and them playing like the ass shaking music and stuff to get the females involved, I'm not opposed to that as well. I'm for that shit too, but it's different when the vibe is 90s hip hop. So and then I made it here. I made it here on time today, which was no, you were already in. You were already in. I know you hadn't completely set up yet, but you were already in, Ville. And I made it. And I made it literally like moments before Bianca clicked in. So I definitely put that in the group chat. Yeah. Cross the finish line before her. Yeah.
Oh, God.
It was that photo finish. I had to lean in. Shit's overlit, boy. But yeah. So I was this week, I definitely have been consumed by Diss Records. And it's been pretty exciting for me, although it's still weird because this is 2024 and the way that things are coming out is much different from when I was younger. So I'm kind of still getting used to it. The leaks and the fakes and the AIs and all of that shit, it's kind of weird, but I've been enjoying myself though. So yeah, that was my week. Robville, how was your week, bucko?
That was a week filled with homework as usual. It was excuse me. It was pretty for the most part, it was a laid back week. I did my usual Tuesday night out at the strip club, but it was weird. It was like the second week in a row that was like a bizarro week. Last week, the usual like cocktail waitresses, the manager, everybody was like on vacation and shit. It was just weird. But it was like a good weird. This week it was just fucking totally fucking weird. Like I had one drink and left. Um, I did a bunch of homework, did a bunch of running around with my nephew. He had a bunch of Turo bookings. I've been up to like the Wisconsin state line twice this week. Um, I checked out. Oh, I did find out. Legal research and writing. A lot of people that have been through law school say it's one of the hardest classes that you're going to take. Um, I finally got a grade update. So we're in week 8 this week. So there's 3 weeks total left, including this week. So far, there's 600 possible points, and I have 596.
Ah.
I've only missed 4 fucking points the whole term. And I was like, man, like she's slow to grade, so we only had the first 3 weeks grades. And I was like, ooh, man, I wonder what it's looking like. So after this week, we'll be totally caught up with grades up to week 8. We're up to week 6 right now. So so far so good. On Friday, I was fucking everywhere. I head to the city. I picked my girl up. Shout out to my girl B. Picked her up in Bucktown, hit the highway, went to New Buffalo to go check out this new dispensary that just opened called King of Buds.
Okay. In New Buffalo.
Yes.
Awesome.
Like literally, you cross the state line, you get off that first exit, New Buffalo, and as soon as you get off, you got to hurry up and make a left in the parking lot because it's right fucking there. And this
Okay, so
place,
it's closer than the other ones then, right?
yeah. Well, have you been to Herb yet? Herb,
No.
when you get off that same exit, Herb's right there
Yeah.
on. You go right, but
Yeah, I haven't been to Herb yet.
so everybody's been raving about Herb, and here's why I went to King of Buds. Lori G recommended it. Shout out to Lori G. She's like, hey, check out King of Buzz. They just opened. They're supposed to be having some crazy deals. So I go to their website. I go to Weed Maps, check everything out. And I was like, oh, I'm going because they got different tiers. They got fucking ounces for $50. They got ounces for 69. They got ounces for 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, whatever. They got all these fucking tiers, right? So I go in there, and it just so happens that my brother's baby mama's sister works there. Shout out to Michaela. Michaela hit me up on Snapchat when I posted a thing. I was like, "Yo, who wants to go for a ride? I'm about to go to Michigan." She's like, "Hey, I work at King of Buds. I start at 4." I was like, "All right." Well, I didn't think I was gonna make it late enough for when she started because I wasn't just gonna make my day longer, wait for her to start work. So, but I forgot about the time change. As soon as you cross the fucking state line, it's like, woo, hour ahead.
Yeah, yep.
So I pick up B, we're smoking, we hit the fucking highway, we get to fucking Michigan, we get right off on the exit, and it's right there. Gotta hurry up and bust a left in the parking lot, walk in, and this is like the most I've felt at home dispensary wise. It reminds me of Cali so much. So they had crazy deals, and it's not just because they opened; they're gonna have like these deals all the time. Basically, they said. So it was dope. They had carts for $12. You got a goodie bag for being a first time customer. Had like a lanyard, lighter, sticker, pre roll, edible, shit like that. But it's crazy. It was crazy. Spent like $175 um with tax and got 5 infused pre-rolls and like an ounce and a half. Shout out to King of Buds. Right now I'm smoking what is called um what is it? It's a gelato. It's an
Sell me an
indica
eighth.
Ooh, hello.
blackout gelato.
I was trying
Sell
to
me
put
an
my
eighth, dog.
order in before you went. Like,
And that
Yeah, I was
leads
broke then.
to yesterday. This ain't no damn. Hey, I came and got it from your state, bro. It's from Michigan. No,
Aw.
but it's pretty good. Shout out to Mose.
Hey Mose, do you still got that gas, man? Let me know. We'll talk. Cause I'll make a trip.
So
I'm supposed to be heading out there too. Talking about Reggie. Boy, we don't smoke that around here, man. Come on now. We don't even know where to get that from.
Yesterday was anyway, we got the weed, head back to the city. It was a nice afternoon, evening drive. It was like a 5-hour round trip, fucking stop and ate and all types of shit. So it was pretty dope. And then yesterday was 420. The weed that I got, I was smoking it up like a motherfucker yesterday. I got some shit called cheese puff. It's like 26% fucking it's a hybrid of like UK cheese and something else. And this shit smells like a bag of fucking Cheetos. Like, oh, it tastes good. It's fire. So if you smoke some like real UK cheese or
That shit
blue
fire.
cheese or something, all
Blue
those
cheese,
real
UK
cheeses
cheese.
have a cheesy smell.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. You got an order for me to
And
Ramona?
it
Hey,
tastes
I
like
gotta
cheesy
go.
too. It's weird.
Hey, I'll go to Ramona right now. I'll go to Julian too in Santa Isabel. So fuck it. Hey, shout out to Boss Man. That's my old boss out in California. If you're in the San Diego area, hit up Ducky's Meds. He'll take care of you.
Hey, yeah, tell him to sell me an A2.
But I got some shit called Soapy Mints. It's a full indica. I got some Marathon OG, good old Marathon OG from Nipsey Hussle. That shit was so fire. But I only got an eighth because it was on their higher tier. Um, and they do fucking they do honor any medical card from any state. So
Yeah,
check it out.
Michigan's
Michigan's.com.
been on that.
Well, yeah. So it was fire. I also got some the 5 infused pre-rolls I got from my nephew, but that shit's fucking those shits were fire. They got the infused pre-rolls 5 for 25. Like I be talking shit about Michigan weed, but this was the first place, like I said, that made me feel like I was in California. They got so many different fucking strains and so many tiers. It felt like I was at work, back in San Diego. So it was crazy. So it was dope.
Ill shit.
Yeah, go check that out. They got dope deals. If you go there, check out ask if Michaela's working, go to her register, tip her well, and shit like that.
Was she sexy?
Yesterday was 420. I just smoked a lot of fucking backwoods.
You
Took
didn't
a lot
answer
of
the question,
naps.
Bill.
What happened?
Was Michaela sexy?
Oh, Michaela is married to a woman.
Okay. What the fuck does that have to do with anything?
And
I asked
in
you a
that
specific
relationship,
question. I didn't ask if she was married. I didn't ask if she was single or not. I just asked if she was sexy.
she is not the femme in the relationship.
What does that mean? I don't care about that. Was she? You still haven't answered the question, Bucko.
She's not that type
Just
of
say
woman.
yes or no.
No.
There you go. Okay.
She's
Jesus Christ. It's like fucking pulling teeth with you, man. Come on, man.
Well, I know her. She's like family, so I don't want to be like, hey, she's butch.
Why? Just tell the truth, shame the devil. See, I need a bald head nigga with a beard on here, man.
I know.
I'm about to go call Cliff from the back.
Hey, fucking, we almost had a special guest night. Keisha almost came on tonight, but she didn't make it home in time.
Aww.
She ain't at home? Hold on.
Yeah. Guys, make sure you guys can go to radionetwork.com. Right as soon as you get to the page, boom, you can watch us live. You could also go to YouTube. You can go to Instagram, at Villain Radio on Instagram. Shout out to Steve, one of our writers at Vegas Pizza, and D-Edge for checking in on the Instagram. But yeah, I got high as hell. I was supposed to go to Coley's show last night at Joe's. He was performed at that Ben One John Blue single release shit. But
yeah, I saw a little video from that though. Shout out to Coley, Kush World, who
I had shit to do yesterday. After I did all the running around, I was running around for like 5-6 hours, and after that, fucking I did a logo for Bab. Shout out to Bab. I did a video for this pop-up, this promo video for a pop-up for my nephew and niece's pop-up event on May 20th. It's at Moose Lodge in Hammond. Check it out. I think it might be like 1 to 6 or something like that on May 20th. D&E Creations. Check that out on Facebook. Yeah, I did a lot of work. Watched a fight last night. Shout out to fucking Ryan Garcia. Who stunned the world because the last 2 months.
Nah, man, fuck that, dog.
Around acting like a fucking crazy fucking meth head. And then he comes out.
Fuck that dog.
Devin Haney fucking 3 times. You could argue
that shit
maybe
was crazy.
4, but it was he worked his ass that whole fight.
He beat that boy ass, but fuck him though. Fuck Ryan
And you
Garcia.
know what? He fucked himself, but so Ryan Garcia came in three and a quarter pounds overweight. So he won the fight, but he couldn't even take the title because he came in overweight and he lost $1.5 million.
He came in overweight in the weigh-in?
Yeah.
Fucking jerk off.
He weighed, I think, 143 and a half or 143 and a quarter. And
And he's supposed
140's
to fight at 140. Yeah. Fucking
so he
asshole.
lost
Fuck
$1.5 million. He lost the fucking title. He won the fight, but he didn't get to take the title.
Good, because that's some hoe ass shit. Boy, make weight. You a boxer, nigga. Type
So I'm
shit.
starting to
He
wonder.
beat that boy ass though. I ain't even gonna lie. He beat that boy ass. So with that being the case, because I didn't know that he came in overweight. With that being the case, I still don't even know if I want to see a rematch. I don't know if I would want to see a rematch.
Here's the thing. Now, was Ryan? Was it all a ploy? Has he been acting all crazy and shit like that to make Devin think that he wasn't taking the fucking fight seriously? But he threw away $1.5 million in the title. Like, really?
That doesn't make sense. That doesn't jive with me. You know what I'm saying?
You just had to make weight on. You just had to make weight on Friday.
You had to make weight, and your
that's
behavior's been extremely erratic. I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna go with that. I feel like he jerked it off. He fucked that up, but he did win the fight. He beat that boy ass. I ain't even gonna lie to you. We were watching it at the spot. They had the fight on because it was a bar, you know what I'm saying, and so they had the fight on. They had what the fuck else did they have on? They had some other shit on too. Maybe the playoffs or some shit like that. But yeah, he beat that boy down though. It was fucked up. Devin couldn't really get too much on him at all. And Ryan was just poking away at him. That fucking left.
He there was all this talk about he only has a left hook. He got the left hook. He fucking toyed with
hit him with
that right jab all night to land that left hook.
Yeah,
and,
that's what it was.
And he sacrificed his body the whole fight because he kept taking that turn and taking them fucking ribbon back shots. The whole fight,
yeah,
I was like,
but that shit was.
Is this?
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. Devin Haney hit him. He hit him. The body shots because he was going to the body. It was a lot of jabs to the body. He hit him a few times where it looked like they were flush, but it looked like he didn't hit him hard enough. It looked like Ryan Garcia, you know what I'm saying, ate that shit. Once he figured that out, it's like I can just sit up here and figure out when to hit him with that left hook, and he did. He hit him a few times with it. One of the knockdowns definitely was the left hook. I think two of them were. One of them, though, I want to say it was the left hook and then a straight right. But bro, you talked all that shit about this man only having the left hook, and you got hit with it a bunch of times and ended up falling on your ass. Boy, you look mad goofy. I ain't even gonna lie to you. And I fuck with Devin Haney, but
how many more times he would have fell if he didn't, if Ryan wasn't holding him up. That had to be,
bro.
They got broke up more than any other fight. A pair of fighters in any other
because it was a lot of times where Ryan was shaking him and they would break him up, and then Devin would dive back into him because he kept like diving to the body, and Ryan Garcia would end up headlocking him.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Just to stop. But that shit was, I was like, this boy, he looked, I ain't even gonna lie, Devin Haney looked unprepared. He looked unprepared.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how.
Did he really not take it serious because he didn't think Ryan was taking it serious?
That's weird. You're weird, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. As a boxer, to say something like that is weird. Every time you get in a boxing match, you should be prepared that this motherfucker got something for me. That's just what it is. You can't look at what the fuck they got going on and feel like you can slack on the training And the real reason that I'm saying is because, you know, styles make fights, and, you know, boxing, it is what it is. Sometimes it's a certain thing that makes certain things. But if it's been said before the fight, all he has is a left hook, and you get hit with the left hook a bunch of times to the point where the left hook is what knocked you down, you're unprepared. That's just
when that was the main thing stressed coming into the fight. So
that had to be what you're training for. You get knocked down a couple times by it, you're unprepared, bro. So, you know, it is what it is. Maybe he'll get it back, but I honestly, I probably wouldn't even want to see that fight again.
Yeah.
Realistically,
if Garcia could learn to be a little more disciplined and condition himself a little bit better, he'll be and he's so young, he'll be more of a problem. But he's also been boxing since he's been 7, so the CTE might have been already kicking in.
Listen, man, Ryan Garcia is a good boxer. I didn't think that he was better than Devin Haney, but so different.
Oh my! My nephew put $80
plus
on it.
$550.
Hey,
Really?
my nephew put $80 on that shit.
So what's he up?
Fucking
80 on Garcia, 550. So he was a straight money line, though, right?
Yeah, straight money line.
Yeah, so plus 550.
Hey, I'm in the middle of a 17-leg baseball parlay that'll pay me $40,000 off $5.
You are the worst. You're a fucking degenerate, bro. A 17-leg parlay in baseball.
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you, dog?
Yeah.
What are they? Are they futures? Or is it over the course of a week or something?
That was just today.
Just today, you did a 17-leg.
I had $25 in credit, so I'm just gonna bet $5 parlays on fucking baseball. Baseball's kind of been very predictable this year.
It's fairly predictable.
But like I said, yesterday was 420. Everybody smoked and everything, and let's get into the show.
Been drinking, selling marijuana. People pull me over, I'ma be in the corner. Every time we look up, smell like California. See the baby make it happen. I'm about to pull up, yeah. Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up.
Sunday Dinner episode 121. The disses are running rampant. They might be real, they might be fake. Kanye fucking decided, hey, fuck it. Let's do a Like That remix and bring Traxter in to remix of Metro's beat, and I'll jump in by only saying a couple words, and why not? Chris Brown also fucking took shots at Quavo this week. That was interesting. I have not listened to the song. We will hear parts of it here tonight for the first time. So let's get into it. We'll talk. We'll get to the big one first. Drake dropped a track, maybe not, whatever. But there are AI verses from Tupac and Snoop. So what the fuck? If it is real, it's like why? Like,
cause that shit was cold.
That's no.
Yeah, that shit was cold. You didn't listen to it.
You
didn't listen. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. And
No,
you want to
you
know why?
can't.
And you want to know why it's even more impressive? Because he wrote from the perspective of Tupac and Snoop.
Maybe he did.
And it was in
Maybe
was in
it
Drake's
was automatically generated.
You guys are being weird now.
No, we can't.
Go ahead, guys.
We
Go
can't
ahead,
put
guys.
it past Aubrey. And you know
Or
that.
whoever released it, because if Drake didn't accept it or didn't say, "Hey, y'all, this is it," right?
So let's see. It's called Tailor Made. Let's see what it's
There's even a vocal track at the end where he's talking about Taylor Swift being the biggest gangster in the music industry. You guys think that that's AI too?
You see it in my eyes again. We need you. Don't say the baby, your name is some hip hop history. And you deal with this victory. You seem a little nervous about all the publicity. Fuck this Canadian light skin dot.
That shit's fire.
No, that is not.
The
fire.
the boy got ghostwriters. Nah, he writes for the ghost.
Bro, the AI voices I got for this show sound better than that.
It doesn't even matter.
Yes, it does.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We know that Tupac's dead, so we know that this is not really Tupac rapping. Come on now, bro. Like, don't be like that. That shit is mad creative. You're the West Coast savior. Yeah.
What the fuck you really got to do? Choose, never show how it does. The first one really on the lane gang. And look what the fuck you got to do? Yeah.
All right. Now here's
I love
where
the hate though. I love the hate though. Y'all just
not hate.
you just live to hate Drake. That
It's
shit
not.
is
I love
genius.
Aubrey Drake Graham.
That shit is
Okay.
genius.
No, it's
rap
not.
from the
No, it's
to
not.
rap from the perspective of West Coast legends talking to this guy who has not dropped with the Drake flow, that is genius.
No, because if Pac was alive, I think he'd probably think Drake was a
It
simp.
doesn't fucking matter. He's not alive. So saying anything
Why
like that
bring
is
him in it?
that's
Why
foolishness.
bring him in it?
And
Because
okay, now
it
let's
is
listen to
because
Drake.
it's creative, and he's dissing a West Coast artist.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that you're
Did he
just
get the
picking up
estate's
a whole
permission?
track made of AI that Drake had nothing to do with. But let's check it
That's
out.
cool. That's cool. That's the narrative that you guys are gonna go with, but that's probably not the case.
Not a clue what the fuck you about to do. Yeah, that's the truth. I'm definitely about to come around the lane gang and let my fucking bow move. Shitting on you niggas from a whole different altitude. High up in the sky like I'm Howard Hughes. The first one really only took me an hour or two. The next one is really about to bring out the coward in you. But now we gotta wait a fucking week. Cause Taylor Swift is the new top. And if you about to drop, she gotta approve. This girl really about to make you act like you not in the few. She tailor-made your schedule for Ant. You out of the loop. Hate all you corporate industry puppets. I'm not in the mood. I love it when you niggas talk loose like I'm not in the room. Since like that, your tone changed a little. You not as enthused. How are you not in the booth? It feel like you kind of removed. You trying to let this shit die down. Nah. Not this time, nigga. You following through. I guess you need another week to figure out how to improve. What the fuck is taking so long? We waiting on you. The rest of y'all are definitely involved. Y'all getting it too. Soon as you get the courage to drop, I'm out on the loose. On the loose. Yeah. Shout out to Taylor Swift.
That boy ain't dropped yet.
Yeah.
That boy ain't dropped yet. Drizzy calling him out, and he using the West Coast legends to
I'm pretty
with
sure
AI
I'm pretty sure it's all AI. Even his part. And that's not a hating thing or anything. That's even from like a sonically thing.
cool shit, guys. Cool shit,
And
guys.
for the fact that it's been over 24 hours and there hasn't been a more polished version released like last time.
He
Academics didn't hear it.
He doesn't have to. He doesn't have to drop. You know who needs to drop? Fucking Kendrick Lamar.
No, I don't. It's been what, 8 days? It took Drake what, 2-3 weeks?
Right.
That song had been done. And if you knew what it was, I get that Kendrick, they were still number one. That like that was still number one before Taylor Swift dropped. Can't drop this week.
So you're on somebody's
That's what Drake said too. Y'all think
Well,
that's AI? Y'all are fucking.
yeah,
But
pretty
hey,
sure it's AI.
but hey, more power to y'all. That is the
Um,
move, and that is one of the most creative things that we've seen done. As far as the AI is concerned, I feel like that shit was dope as hell. And
that would be on brand for him, but
yeah,
no.
of course.
So Chicago entered the chat last night. Trackster remixed Like That song, and Kanye dropped a verse to open it up, and it kind of came out of nowhere, and the internet's eating it up. So before that's on fucking streaming platforms and we'll get demonetized, we are gonna play it and we'll check it out. The Like That remix, Trackster, legendary Trackster and Metro Boomin, and it's kind of vintage Kanye. That's what I liked about it. It's like it got that old school Kanye feel. So I was like, ooh, but let's get into it.
You know we had to get the hooligans up here. You're gonna take this pussy nigga out. Yo, die, I got you.
Fire. That shit fire. Trackster smoked that shit.
Can't stop, won't stop. I just fucked your bitch in a Sean John tank top. Treat a bad bitch like she average. I treat a bad bitch like a bad bitch, and they never let me get money again. All my cat warriors when they get funny again. Yeah, you see they try to tell me out. I like that. We just hit a number one. We right back. Down on the bottom, 500 up at the top. Titanium grip, caught a smile on the front. I done had everything that they able to get. I ain't been in drill too. I ain't gonna lie, it was jobs. Hey, another one by your one, and it's 20 vultures on repeat. Feel like Pablo, drug dealer street. Little set the drone, the hit like Metro Beats. The niggas, where's Lucy and serve your master, nigga? You caught a little bag, but your master's didn't you? Lifetime deal, I feel bad for niggas. Y'all so out of sight, out of mind. I can't even think of a Drake line. Play J. Cole, get the pussy dry. Play this shit back 130 times.
Dope, in the selling dope, is you like that? Those kicking in, those, is you like that? Young throw, and those, is you like that? All 24, you won't go, is you like that?
Well, I didn't even listen to the rest of the song say what anybody else is saying because I was like, oh shit, it made me feel
Future,
like
another future verse.
yeah,
The future
I was like,
verses
this
from
is
the
like
songs, though.
this got me feeling like it's 2006 Kanye. Like, oh shit, and I ran it back 130 times, but I was like, shit, and I heard it for the first time last night because Trackster put it up first. I was like, ooh, what's this? And I was like, ooh. So then I'm waiting to get it somewhere on YouTube so I could rip it. I'm like, all right, this is gonna get interesting. Because Kanye's like, hey, hold on. I feel like fucking I'm bored.
Nah, I'm not the number one topic no more. So I'm gonna try and insert myself. And again, it all of this looks mad crazy when Drake says 20v1.
Yeah.
It looked crazy, right? Everybody now, all of a sudden, now y'all got a problem with Drake, or at least y'all want to voice y'all
Well,
opinions about it. That's
almost,
bullshit, bro. That's
Drake also
bullshit.
saying shit that opens
That's
himself up
bullshit.
to other people.
No,
too,
that's bullshit. If you
for him
had something to say it. Especially
for,
Kanye. That's some bitch ass shit, boy.
for
Motherfuckers want to jump.
not,
Motherfuckers want to jump. That's what that shit is. Lame as
Drake
hell.
Drake also throws the rocks and then cries wolf when they come after him.
Hey, listen. Bill, all of that is cool for you to say that he throws the rock and hides his hand. Why didn't none of these people say nothing until after Kendrick Lamar said something? or until after Metro and Future said something. Now everybody want to pile on. That shit lame. These niggas is lame. Y'all look bitch
Well,
to the
most
light
people didn't
skinned
say
nigga.
any other than
To the
Future,
light skinned nigga.
other
Y'all
than
want to jump?
Future and Kenny. Nobody said something really until he fucking dropped his shit.
That's bull. Y'all, oh my God. This what we gonna do? We gonna get on the pod and cap?
Who else dropped shit from like that to when he dropped push-ups?
Every single one of them dudes started piling on. Abel, we're gonna call him by his real name. Abel,
They've
piled
been
on.
beefing
He
for the
been
last
had a
8
problem.
years. That's nothing new.
Listen, he been had a problem, but why you saying something now? Because somebody
He's
else
been-
said something. Now
They've
you
been
feel like
sending
it's safe to come
subliminals for the past
outside.
8 years.
You a bitch.
That's
You a
nothing
bitch.
new.
And them niggas
Go
look
back and listen
bitch.
for the last 8 years to both their music. They've been sending subliminals back and forth for the last 8 years.
You a bitch. Kendrick came out and said for the
The only thing
dogs,
that's
and now
happening
you
now
want to pile
is
on
everybody
behind
is
that.
just not liking Drake at the same time.
No, bro. You want to pile on behind it. It's been real niggas that done said some shit. Common done said some shit. Most Def kind of ran into some. It's some other people that done said some shit. Pusha said some shit when that shit was happening. Niggas look like hoes. Now all of a sudden y'all all want to come out and we all got a problem with this nigga. Y'all niggas look like hoes. That's lame. And that ain't hip hop. You want to know what's hip hop? Drake dissing all of you motherfuckers on one track, and y'all ain't said nothing except for Rick Ross. Y'all niggas, boy, y'all niggas cake. And y'all making you know what hurt me the worst though is y'all making a Canadian look better than us. That's crazy. Canada ain't hard. Y'all making this motherfucker look like he Thanos. Like y'all gotta be the Avengers and pile up. That's lame as hell. Y'all niggas lame. Clear out, Kanye. Ain't nobody need you to say a motherfucking thing. You been had a beef with that nigga, and then you pieced it up for the Larry Hoover shit. Now you back on it. You a lame. That's lame as hell.
Simmer down.
Nah, I'm not gonna simmer because these are Americans. These are Americans who look weak.
Push-ups.
No, it's Americans who look weak. Y'all niggas look weak. The only person who really right now is coming out that don't look as sissy is Ross, because he dropped 2 hours after the disc, his Drake disc came out. And I don't even like Rick Ross music no more.
Yeah, I never really.
But at least he don't look weak. Everybody else want to come out and jump on the train. 20v1. When Drake say that, that's what this is looking like.
Because in that song, he basically invited everybody to come at him.
No, that is not what happened, Bill.
Yes,
that's not what happened. When that like that, when Kendrick Lamar dropped that song, or when it came out on Future and them, everybody wanted to hop on the bandwagon. John Morant tweeting, motherfuckers want to say some shit. Y'all look crazy right now. And he dropped some music and say all y'all niggas pussy. Y'all, if y'all had a problem, y'all should have said something.
People haven't been saying shit. Nobody's hid their disdain for Drake.
That's bullshit. You want to know why? You want to know why? Because he been running the fucking music industry. That's why they ain't been saying shit.
Who hasn't been saying shit?
Them motherfuckers ain't been saying shit. They've been quiet. They've been dropping their music. And a lot of the motherfuckers been asking Drake for help. Let's get on the song together. Future. Mad because I dropped a mixtape with 21 Savage? That's crazy. Ain't no way that's why you mad, bro.
Probably not.
It's cool. Like, I understand as an artist, I can understand a lot of these guys beef with Drake with shit that he's done. I can understand that. He's been at the top. He's probably done some. He probably done some fuck shit to fuck with motherfuckers. I'm sure of it. Why did all of y'all get in the room and be like, oh, you got a problem with him too? Yeah, let's do something about it. That shit look crazy. The Canadian dude, that's crazy, dog.
That's what kind of happens when you make yourself the target.
He been the target. He been number one. He didn't make himself the target. The motherfuckers had a beef, and they waited. They waited until somebody else said something, and then they got courage to say something.
Bro, push-ups is like a bat single for anybody that he was talking outright to and subbing on there. And he went about it in a roundabout way. Like, he's very smart because he knows what he's doing. So he said shit on there to invite people like, you know, oh, Kanye would be like, oh, I feel like I'm a big artist, so let me fucking rebut to his ass and call him basically
lame as hell. Lame as hell. Kanye wasn't even on that diss. So now you come back doing the Like That remix. Get your bitch ass out of here, boy. It was because wasn't nobody checking for vultures no more. That's what that shit was. We know this. And I love Kanye. I ain't even mad at him for doing this shit, nigga. That verse wasn't all that though. The J. Cole part was a little harsh.
It was a fucking
cut the J. Cole on to make the pussy dry.
He called Jake a prostitute because of his lifetime deal. He said fucking Jake Cole pussy dry. So but the thing is, I'll listen to that song more than I'll listen to any other songs that have dropped so far.
I won't.
It's a song.
I won't.
So
I won't. I want to listen to Like That. I don't want to hear fucking Kanye's weak ass verse on that shit.
I'd rather have Kanye on it. But that's just me.
Bullshit. That verse is bullshit. Kendrick smoked that shit though. The original song's better still. Even though that tracks to hold on. Let's do this though. Shout out to Trackster. That fucking beat that Kanye rapped on is crazy, yo. This motherfucker takes the choir, the sample, he does it with a choir. I don't know how he did it. That shit was crazy. That shit is hard, boy. I was like, as soon as that shit came out, I was like, what the fuck is this? What up, Dre? Light skinned niggas up. Yeah, no.
And speaking of light skin, Chris Brown decided this week that he was gonna drop a song.
No. Wait. No. He didn't decide this week. He already had a diss on the deluxe for 11/11 for Quavo. He been talking about Quavo ass for a minute though. And Quavo dropped something where he kind of replied to Chris Brown, and then Chris Brown responded with, "Yo, are you gonna play that shit? That shit was crazy."
Yes, I'm going to hold.
Hey, Dre, they think that the Drake diss, the AI diss, they feel like the whole thing is AI.
It has to be.
Damn,
Tupac is dead.
Are we really doing this?
I'm just saying.
Are we doing this now?
Doing what?
The whole thing still doesn't have to be AI. Just the Tupac and the Snoop part. We know that those are AI, but it's written with Drake flows. We know that. I know, Dre. You might have to log in, man, because they going crazy. They talking about the whole thing AI. They don't want to believe that Drake, because he ain't claimed it yet.
Well, you must have missed this. He also said Drake. He also said Chris Brown's diss was harder than Drake's. So
it was what? I don't feel like that is.
Okay,
I don't feel like that's debatable whatsoever. He said that Chris Brown said that instead of Takeoff dying, that we wished it was you. That shit is beyond. That is beyond the pale. He snapped on that shit though. He said he fucked Sweetie while him and Quavo was still together. Yeah, that shit was hard.
I haven't heard it yet, so let's play it.
You gonna smoke with Chris Brown? What?
No,
just got bodied by a singing nigga.
Any diss that has came from the other beef, that's for sure.
Well, I'll say this. So this is definitely way more personal of a beef than the other side. The other side is probably like, or the other beef is probably more so music related and just like, you know, one off. Oh, he did this to me, like the Rick Ross shit. He you're mad at Drake because he sent a cease and desist to French. Like, that's fucking weird. Like, so cool. This shit is personal. These niggas is fucking each other's bitches, and Chris Brown haven't liked Quavo for a long time. So, this is scathing though. This is that's some mad disrespectful shit.
Yeah.
That's some mad disrespectful shit. As far as
he started it off disrespectful. He was like just fucking right out the gate. He's like, "Hey,
I'm blood, nigga. I don't give a fuck what you talking about." Nah. So
want smoke with me? Want smoke with me? Want smoke with me? Want smoke with C? Want smoke with me?
Hey.
Okay, let's get down to the facts. We'll see I'm dripping red. Don't let this R&B shit do you niggas get ripped to shreds.
Okay.
Fuck like hit thugs, nigga, you a bitch with dread. Can't wait to see the
You a bitch with dreads.
you a bitch with dreads."
That shit was cold. But listen though, so
Fuck.
I think that still, to me, Drake still has the best diss because, again, it's 20 verse 1, and he answered a lot of motherfuckers in one track, while putting you know, all of the shit that happened with the verse with Kendrick like on notice. So that's still been the best one for me. This is definitely the most disrespectful one, and but that makes sense because it's the most personal though.
Yeah.
This is way more personal. These niggas is fucking each other's girls. Hey, today I saw Chris Brown has won he won the celebrity all-star game MVP or whatever, or some shit like that. But anyway, he's been calling out Quavo to come back to the all-star game celebrity game so that he can beat him, you know what I'm saying, or so that he can win the MVP against him, because Quavo a few years ago he won the celebrity game MVP. So he's been calling, this is like on all levels, fuck you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm a better hooper than you. I fucked your bitch while y'all was still together. Nigga, you a bitch. You getting bodied by a singing nigga who's rapping now. Like, it's like on multiple levels, Chris Brown is like, fuck you, dude. Like, that shit was super hard though. I said, oh shit.
Yeah. So yeah, there's
I
nothing.
fucking hate this guy. Your team, Canada. Oh my god, he's up in Wisconsin, so he's right there by the border. Oh my god.
What's going on, y'all?
I didn't even know you were gonna. I didn't know that you were gonna go in this direction. I thought you were gonna be Team Chris Brown.
Well, I am saying Chris Brown, but I really feel like I said it. I said it in the comments. ASAP needs to sit his ass down because right now is the wrong time for that supposed diss that him and Riri are doing to drop. Because these are two niggas that we don't need clicking up. If Chris Brown and Drake click up on motherfuckers, it is not fair.
Oh, I didn't think about. You know what? I didn't think about the ASAP thing, and then Drake and Chris Brown teaming up. That would be fucking spectacular. Oh my god, what a summer we will have.
If it's Drake and Chris Brown, that's like Thanos and Doctor Doom against the rest of the Marvel universe. Like, what do you do?
Yeah,
There's nothing.
I can't even really argue with that.
And I want to tell y'all something about that.
The Chris Brown Drake album might be super fire, yo.
Yeah, if you think Future mad now, let him and Chris Brown do an album and see what that do numbers wise.
Oh my god, break the internet, man.
But nah, I think
niggas is up, boy. I'm telling you.
I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I think y'all underrating the TaylorMade joint. Not you. I'm talking about the other two. I think y'all underrating the creativity behind the track, especially when it's him using Tupac and Snoop to call out. You know what I'm saying, dude? To tell him why ain't you dropped yet? We gave you the keys to the West, and this is how you doing it. Like you letting this Cannon do, you letting this white boy. You know what I'm saying? Keep you scared. You need to answer back because you're not doing good in the West right now. We gave you the keys, and you're making the West look bad.
They have a different narrative
to do with that song whatsoever.
That's exactly what the whole song was about. If you listen to the words of the song, if you listen to the thing, it's literally Pac asking him writing from Pac's perspective, how he feels about we gave you the keys to the West. You ain't holding it down. Snoop, I blessed you at the House of Blues. What are you doing?
It's not that he's not holding it down. It's please hold us down by answering, by responding. Do something. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. You're not answering back. You're letting him go off. You're letting him see what it is. And then it's Drake's perspective coming in like, yeah, he's not going to answer. He's going to wait another week because Taylor dropped. So he's running. He's not now. Before he was running from Future, now he's running from Taylor Swift. So when are you going to drop? I ain't running from Taylor. I dropped the same day as Taylor. Just dropped the same day.
Dropped it the same day. Y'all really think that that's AI? Y'all really think that the whole thing is AI? Y'all are fucking nuts, bro. It's called TaylorMade. It drops on the same day as Taylor's album, and y'all think that that's. Are y'all being serious right now?
Everybody thought the first joint was AI too, so he claimed it. He'll claim this too because he's smart. He'll
just
claim
like
it.
Last week, everybody thought Kendrick made a fucking response that was totally AI. Also,
no, it's just like they thought he made a response to AI. What he did was he waited for that. Whatever it was. What was that track that was on that fucking Future album? I don't remember the name of it anymore. All this other shit dropped. He waited for that track to sit right before Taylor dropped. He put his shit on DSPs to shoot it to number 1. Right? I'm gonna knock that off top. Now he'll wait again to one of them respond, and then he'll officially claim this shit and put it out on DSPs and have it shoot back up to the top. He's playing this game strategically, very strategically when it comes on. And I honestly think that he has dirt on Kendrick that he's waiting to release. That's why he's playing this cat and mouse shit. I think he's got some real dirt on Kendrick, and he's just waiting for him to respond, and he's getting itchy. Like, I wish he'd come on, so I just go ahead and say this shit.
Well, the claim is, and that's why Drake. Now, you guys, there was a leak of the first diss record, and he took it out before he dropped the actual diss on DSPs. He took out the part about Kendrick dropped that record that you've had that you say you've had for 4 years. No one remembers that part of the leak. That was at the end of the verse. Drop that shit you had for 4 years then, nigga. Your ass been so tight. You've been tight about this shit for 4 years. You had a diss track that you held on to. Pussy. Drop that shit. But he took it off, dropped his diss record, and now he's beating him with this tailor-made stuff. But y'all think it's AI. Come on now. I don't even... I don't know, man. It's cool, though. If y'all want to go with that narrative, that's fine. We'll wait till he claims it.
Well, he's gonna claim it, and it was actually, to me, it was a smart thing to do because it's still taking another shot without dropping your biggest hit, but it's making it interesting. You're literally clowning this dude with 2 West Coast legends. I'm waiting to see what Snoop says about this shit.
Wait.
Because
not only that,
you said he already responded to it.
Yeah. Snoop just he got on Instagram Live and he was like, "What the fuck? Who did this shit and when? I'm going back to bed."
Of course, that's what he should say. That shit, they letting the Canadian motherfucker do some shit. That's crazy, yo. But not only that, with this record, he starts to do the 8 Mile shit, where he starts to take some of the ammunition away from Kendrick by saying stuff in an AI voice, in Snoop's AI voice, talk about how that nigga like younger women and all of that other shit, right?
Facts.
So now if Kendrick comes out with a diss record where he's saying stuff like that, some of the steam has already come off of it.
I think it's a smart move. And then, like you said, the shit with Chris Brown and Quavo,
singing nigga is crazy.
Yeah,
I don't.
Chris Brown.
Here's why I don't think it's a smart. Here's why I don't think it's a smart move. Because it's going to cost him a shitload of money. Like, this can't get put out anywhere, so he can't monetize it, and he's going to get the Tupac's estate's going to come after him and put a cease and desist to get it removed off the internet. Snoop's wife's probably on top of it because she don't play with shit like that. So, like,
already out.
I get how it's
already out.
It's already out. And what are the AI laws again? What are the AI laws again?
What are the laws on AI? There you go.
They're actually not very good. The base ones are not very good. So there's that. And if he did it, say
I bet
he
Drake knows the laws from the AI.
No, he just don't care about spending the money.
No, and he's still and for him it's a parody. Because he didn't put Snoop and Tupac on the thing. It's a parody. It ain't number Weird Al Yankovic.
Yeah, but that's not how it works.
That we don't know how it works.
Okay. All right.
That's not how it works.
All right.
From a
all
legal
right, it's already out.
Yeah, I know
it's already out. It's already done what it's supposed to do.
But it's like, why waste the money?
Like, why he has the money to waste?
Because he has the money to waste. He's off tour, and this motherfucker is dissing him.
Yeah,
bring your ass outside, cuz.
Kendrick doesn't have the money to waste. Drake does. This is Drake, like he said, standing at the fucking top of the shit, like what Chris said, sitting at the top, shitting on niggas.
Your tour money is merch money to us, nigga. What the fuck, boy? Fuck is you talking to? He's at the top, guys. Like, I don't understand how y'all don't get this.
Next is gonna be Nate Dogg and DMX. He's gonna keep coming with AI shit on their ass.
Yo, if he do some shit like that, next is Dr. Dre though. If I hear Dr. Dre's voice in fucking Drake flow, Drake form.
Bill, what did 50 say? Has 50 said anything about this shit yet?
I haven't seen anything.
I don't know. I haven't paid attention.
Actually, shout out to 50. He just opened the G Unit Studios in Shreveport, Louisiana. 986,000 square feet of
Damn.
soundstage space, I believe. It's
Tyler
900.
Perry who?
What happened?
I said Tyler Perry who?
Yeah.
It's still a little different. Tyler Perry opened that shit in Atlanta.
I mean, he can open this shit in Atlanta. The thing about 50 is 50 still got shit rewatching.
Bro, Shreveport is not Atlanta.
Yeah. Well, 50
everyone films at Tyler Perry Studios. It's not just Tyler Perry shit. So even if we're not watching Tyler Perry shit, the shows that you're watching, somebody was filming at Tyler Perry shit.
Okay, I got one for you. 50 never had to wear a dress.
Whatever.
But that's the thing. Tyler Perry didn't
Whatever.
have to wear a dress.
Yeah, he didn't have to. He decided to.
Created a character that's made him a billionaire.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Still was in a dress.
And he bought that Atlanta shit a long time ago.
And tried to stop wearing it and had to wear it again.
Hey, wait. Also, let's do this too. Tyler Perry knows that he bought land where slaves were owned, and now he's making money off of it. That's dope. I don't know where in Shreveport that was. There probably was a plantation on there though, but we don't know yet. I want to see if 50 prizes that.
Anyway, Chris shit was hard, but like I said, Chris and Quavo shit feels more personal. And Chris, I think Chris takes that fucking hitting women shit like to the head.
Mm.
He does, especially when it's coming from somebody like Quavo, who is like, you're not even, like he said, you're not even the best rapper out your group.
Well, this is what I will say to that. I don't think that that's really where it is. He's been had to beef with Quavo before that diss record drop, and it was weird Quavo even saying that stuff because we know about you, nigga. We saw that fucking we saw the fucking tape eating that girl.
And that was his whole. That's what got me. That's literally was his whole diss. Because Quavo's whole diss was you hit women.
Well, some of it was, I'll take care of your women. That's where some of that was going. But yeah, that's very personal. It's been a long time coming with that. I'm glad that it's on wax and not. It didn't spill over to when they were at the fashion show. And I know whoever fucking was responsible for seating that fashion show, I know they ass got fired. Cause that's crazy. Who the fuck sits Chris Brown and Quavo right behind each other? Like that's the dumbest shit of all time.
Don't know that shit.
It's got to be your job to know that. It got to be your job to know that.
The same people that are going to sit Drake and Future right next to each other.
Yeah, that's a whole different level of money, lane of money. So,
I disagree. I disagree though, because Quavo and Chris Brown has been very public.
Very much so. Very public.
It's been very public. So you have to know that, and you cannot do that. Fortunately,
public and direct.
Well, beyond that, this is what I want to give a shout out to. That both of those men, even though they have that beef, they didn't let it spill over into that fashion show. It wasn't no nigga shit that happened.
Like Chris said, I'm not gonna fuck up my money.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, I fucked up my money once. I'm not gonna fuck up my money again.
Yes, exactly. But I'm glad because you're rich enough to where, fuck that, I can fuck up my money. Fuck this nigga.
Facts.
So they got it on wax.
Like I said, Rihanna and fucking ASAP Rocky need to go sit their ass down and just wait. Do not engage. Do not engage.
Why? Rihanna could come out and be like, Drake, you didn't have no #1 hits till I gave them to you.
That's true,
but that doesn't.
Yeah, she could say that, and he can go, what's been happening lately since you got, you know what I'm saying, knocked up by the lesser nigga.
Nothing, because she hasn't done anything. She hasn't needed
to. Because she's been pregnant every time she's supposed to do shit.
And right.
She has had
Uh,
a very meticulous planner. So
bro, it doesn't matter. She gave him what? That was 2 number ones, right?
That
yes,
was
first
yeah,
It was his first 2, right? He's had
yeah.
11 cents.
How many is
He's
ASAP
had
Rocky at?
11 cents. Don't talk
How
shit to
many
me,
is
bitch. You know what I'm saying?
how
Don't talk shit to me, bitch. Yeah, you gave me the first 2, and then after that, I've been skeeting all over the industry ever since. So shut the fuck up, bitch. And fuck your nigga too.
yeah. Because when it comes down to it, she got to defend her dude, who doesn't really rap as well as Chris Brown and Drake.
Listen, respectfully though, I would like to hear Rihanna ASAP Rocky.
I
Not
would
right
rather hear
now.
I would rather hear ASAP and Ferg. I mean, I would rather hear Ferg and Rihanna.
Listen, I don't want to hear none of that shit right now. I don't want to hear Rick
Nah.
Ross. I don't want to hear Kanye. I don't want to hear none of that shit. I want to hear Kendrick Lamar. That's it. All the rest of
Nah,
y'all clear the fuck out. Clear
nah,
out.
you know what's gonna be fucking funny, right? If you know Drake can just go like these singing niggas just rap better than all of y'all. He can throw Tory Lanez in it too.
He's in jail.
I know. I'm just saying. I'm talking about Drake and mentioned Tory Lanez because he already mentioned Meg taking up for Tory Lanez. You know what I'm saying? Like you locked the other light skinned singing nigga up. We could have been the new big 3.
It's time for us to move on because I have 30 minutes left. So, with that being said,
Is Bianca gone?
shit this week. Yeah, Bianca just like left. I wonder if she got like abducted by aliens or some shit.
Nah, I think it's because I came on. I hope I didn't ruin that for y'all.
My favorite time of year has started. The NBA playoffs started this week. I got
about it.
I got kind of excited because the Bulls won the first play-in game, fucking by a very nice wide margin, and then fucking came out and shit the bed versus a Jimmy Butler-less fucking Miami Heat. So the Bulls season's done, but that does not deter me from enjoying the playoffs. So it should be
Giannis hurt.
Yeah, Giannis is hurt. The Kings packed it up. The Warriors packed it up. They're gone.
Mhm.
The Lakers are gonna get fucking demolished by the fucking Nuggets again this year. As was
They had an
kind of
injury already too. I
LeBron
saw
kind of
that.
threw himself. LeBron kind of threw himself down again last night and left the game.
No one cares.
He was like,
He was trying to lose on purpose. He got to lose for Brownie.
No one cares.
he got to try to get good draft positions so they could draft Bronny.
No one cares. No one gives a fuck. Because no. Phoenix losing. Ant-Man is the fucking man right now.
Yeah, Phoenix losing with they have a very, very deep fucking roster, so they shouldn't be losing as bad as they're losing. But with that type of
Ant-Man and them is
boy. They also
that
have
boy
that roster
cold.
where everybody has to, play their role perfectly every night for them to achieve what they need to achieve. So, and that definitely did not happen yesterday whatsoever. So
They can't do shit with Ant-Man. Nobody can do shit with him.
Yeah.
They're fucked. That's basically what I'm trying to say. They're fucked.
He's playing good. He'll be playing good. But yeah, Giannis is hurt, so we'll see how that plays out for Milwaukee.
Mm-hmm.
Boston's really the team to beat on the East, even though they're winning quietly. They put together another good season, but they did it very quietly again. And it's like you don't even know if they're an exciting team to watch until you have to watch them play. But they're also another team that if all their players are hitting on a particular night, they're really dangerous because you got fucking Tatum, you got Jaylen Brown, Porzingis is fucking there. So
Hard to beat them. They're really good defensively. They're probably I picked them to come out of the East, Boston. But also, I'm lightskinlegend.com. Go check it out. If Jason Tatum wins the title this year, it is up 2024, yo. I'm definitely walking into the clubs with no shirt on.
He's not walking into
And whatever bottle of liquor that I already purchased, I'm walking into the clubs with the bottle of liquor with no shirt on. For real, yo. Because light skinned niggas is it, boy.
Like, fuck it.
We up, boy. I'm telling you, Chris Brown, Drake, Pat Mahomes won the Super Bowl. If Jason Tatum wins the ring this year, it's up, dog.
Yeah.
Tyrese Halliburton is light skinned too, though.
Hey, yeah, but even what Giannis the Bucks fucking kicked the Pacers' ass 109-94 today.
Yeah.
The Celtics the Celtics dumped the Heat 114-94. The Clippers, they didn't have Kawhi tonight, but they still beat the Mavericks 109-97. And the Mavericks are a dark horse on the fucking coming out the West because Kyrie and Luka have been playing very, very well towards the end of the season.
Yeah, I don't want to. Somebody, I can't even remember who it was. Somebody put 4-0 Clippers.
Playoff Kyrie is a monster.
Well, they gotta put it together. I think that they can, especially against the Clippers, but without Kawhi and you guys lose like that, that's I don't want to say it's heartbreaking, but it's game one. It's game one. So
the Knicks also beat Philly yesterday too. Brunson's been kicking the fucking ass, but
he is awesome.
Everybody's forgetting about, and that was like the number one team in the fucking league this year, very quietly, is fucking Oklahoma. These kids in Oklahoma are playing fucking incredible, and they're kids, like kids. Like the average age of your team is like 22 and a half.
Yes. They just run.
and they don't get tired.
They just run.
Go.
I'm telling you, they had the highest pace, I believe, this year. It was either them or Indiana. It might have been Indiana too, because Tyrese Halliburton leading them. They were up and down the floor as well.
Yes,
but I'm pretty sure they had the highest pace. Did they lead the league in scoring this year too?
They might have.
They might
have. They're really good. So I think still at the end of the day, the playoffs at some point it starts to slow down. And if you don't have people that, and of course, Oklahoma City does have people that can do that.
But 123.3 this year. Boston number 2 at 120.6. Oklahoma 3 at 120.1.
Yep, that's my thought. Yep, scored a lot of fucking points that were up and down. Yeah, all three of them. You know, if you're scoring that much, that your pace is just as high. But I'm pretty sure that it was Oklahoma that had the highest pace. They fucking run.
It's cool. I got a ring. That's all that matters.
This motherfucker.
Oh my god.
Oh, geez.
No one cares. Are you gonna get a nice chain like Drake has with all the engagement rings that you?
I was thinking about that.
What's up, Chip?
Nah.
Love you, brother.
Hey, you think your boy could like refurbish this into like a charm?
I mean, probably not. They don't look like there's a lot of gold there. Rings are hard to do because
white gold,
there's a lot of material.
Why
would you just
like this incorporate? Like
save it for the next girl. Don't tell her it belonged to a previous one.
Or just sell it like everyone else does. gold's up. You probably be
I
able to
don't
sell
care.
it
I
for
feel
more
like
than what you paid for it.
And remember, they don't care about they don't really pay for the diamond like that. But
Really? Still?
Yeah,
yeah.
diamond price went down. They take for the gold.
Oh, I thought they were back up.
No, diamonds depreciate like cars now.
No, you're right because of the fake ones. Or the genetically engineered ones.
And the three main jewelry stores are going to stop selling diamonds and switch over to lab diamonds specifically in the next few years.
Better. They look better, and sometimes there's something that costs more.
Blood diamonds.
Yeah.
I got my blood diamonds. Anyway, so we'll see how the rest of the playoffs shape up. It's only been one fucking game, so
I think we talked about the draft last week though. Shout out to Caitlin Clark.
I thought the draft I don't even remember when it fucking happened.
I think it was last week. I think we talked about that. Caitlin Clark, number one.
Yeah, 6 days.
What's my girl name?
Shout out to Sienna.
Yeah, Kayla Clark, number one. Cameron Brink, number two. Camilla number three.
Yeah, she's the one that went to Chicago, right? The tall girl. I think she's like 6'10". And they also got Angel Reese too. That's my baby right there. Shout out to Angel Reese.
Angel Reese went to the Chicago Sky. They got a chance to have the best.
Chicago Sky gonna be monsters.
Yeah,
they're gonna be monsters. They're gonna be monsters.
I actually agree with you on the Angel Reese comment. You know that's something you don't agree on. I definitely agree with you on that.
They still have to compete with the Vegas team, the Aces, who won the championship last year. They're really good.
Yeah.
Is Candace coming back, or is she done?
Who?
Candace Parker.
Yeah, she signed with them.
Yeah.
So she's coming back. I thought she might have just got another one and left.
No, she's coming back. Chip, we talked about Kanye dissing Drake. We talked about Drake and the AI disses, and we talked about Chris Brown going crazy on Quavo, which was nuts. Indies Team Canada, as you can see. I am Team Light Skin, and Robville is Robville. So
where did that motherfucker go? He just left. Anyway, yeah, there's that. Oh yeah, that's about on brand for him.
Indeed.
Bunch of other random shit as we start to wrapping up this rapid pace show tonight. NBA YoungBoy fucked up again. Why he talked the judge into letting him move in with this white foster family, Mormon foster family in Utah, where it'll keep him away from drugs and alcohol and all that. And this whole time he's been masterminding a prescription drug ring.
What the fuck?
Like, what the fuck? So he's been arrested for violating his probation, whatever he was on for whatever case that he's dealing with at the present time. These kids
guns too, not just the drugs, but
guns too. So check this out. There's this like my For You page on TikTok is insane. So there's this like mom and pop pharmacy like owner guy, and he's real big on TikTok because he'll tell you like homeopathic and cheap ways to rid yourself of certain medical things without spending a bunch of money on medications or whatnot, right? So he had a break-in. He's had like a break-in. He didn't know who did it or whatever. Well, after now that this happened and they're going over the footage, the guy who like broke in kind of looks like NBA YoungBoy. So that charge might be getting brought in on it too. I'm like, what the fuck? How
Thought he's
random
on
is
house arrest. How's he getting the band off, man? Come on, man. What the fuck's going on?
when they give you that when they give you the bracelet, it's not, oh, you got to stay in the house type shit like people generally think. You're usually nowadays it's because they want to know where you're at. He has to stay, like he got to get permission if he wants to leave like the greater whatever area he's in. I forget the name of the city because I don't think it's Salt Lake. Um, but he could leave the house to go to like the grocery store or little shit like that, you know. But
Yeah, I mean, well, I don't know how restrictive it was, for him, especially out in Utah, but yeah, my best friend Denise, she was just on house arrest, and it was, she could go to work, she could go to the doctor's office, she could go to court,
the we
and
have
she
a
could go
we have a
to
friend of the
the
show,
hospital.
uh, a friend of the show that was on house arrest for a little 3-month period of time a couple years ago. He was able to go everywhere,
Oh
but
wow, see, yeah, I haven't
he could
heard of that
travel
one
across
before.
state lines. He could go anywhere. They just had it on him because they wanted to know where he was.
Where he was at all times. Okay,
Yeah, yeah. Now, once you go to court and then if you get sentenced to house arrest, shit like that, then you got to be like, you could travel, but you got to be like, it got to be approved, and you got to call and be like, yo, I'm going to the grocery store, you know, blah blah blah. So it's not like, oh, you can't
right.
leave the house for 18 months. There's little shit you could do, but yeah. So yeah, he's a fucking idiot. Hey, guess what? You got another break. The judge is gonna let you go live in Utah, and then you're like, fuck it, let's fuck up again. So he's back in jail. Awaiting extradition because I believe his charges is in Louisiana, weren't they? So they're taking
Uh, I'm looking at something in LA.
was it federal charges he had?
Yeah, it looks like the previous charges were LA. It wasn't Louisiana, it was Los Angeles.
You know, if
No,
you
no,
put
no,
it,
no, no. Okay, it's saying
does it say Los Angeles, California, or
separate
just LA?
arrest. Um
Because if it's just LA, it means Louisiana.
So I'm gonna read it. No, no, no. It says Los Angeles stuff. But in 2022, young boy was found not guilty of knowingly possessing a firearm during a separate arrest relating to a 2021 incident in Los Angeles. The rapper was pulled over by LAPD and was arrested after a brief foot chase when officers discovered a pistol underneath the passenger seat of his car. Federal judge.
I believe the house arrest shit's is federal charge even before that.
I'm looking.
But anyway,
Maybe so. Because he
again,
was in March of 2021 after he was allegedly caught with possessing guns, and 16 people were arrested on drug and weapon charge while filming the video. I'm pretty sure that was the one that was at his crib in that was in Louisiana.
yeah, that's probably, I believe that's what he's on house arrest for right now, or what he was. Now it's been revoked. So we'll see what happens. And he wasn't the only one.
Somebody help Kentrell though, dog. What the fuck is what the fuck is wrong with Buddy, dog? This motherfucker out here trying to run a pill ring too. Boy, your ass out in Utah, man, buddy.
Down. All he got to do is like sit down, bro. Just sit down for a little bit, and you're gonna be
Make
good.
your little music, man. Stream that shit on YouTube, dog. Like, do that shit, my nigga. Don't you out here wilding the fuck out with your goofy ass. I heard he got into it with Finesse 2 times too. I saw some of that shit. I was like, boy, these motherfucking rapper niggas is wild.
They're gonna get into it with Hook. Well, he got too much time on his hands, so he might get into it with anybody's. But
I mean, respectfully, but Jesus Christ, boy.
Glorilla was arrested this past week too for DUI in Atlanta, where
You're
not
muted.
only oh yeah, he is muted.
You're muted.
Who's muted? Oh, Indy?
We see you. We see your lips moving.
Yeah. We can't hear you.
Cool. Don't move your lips in, dog. Pause. That shit sounded crazy too.
Glorilla was arrested for DUI in Atlanta, and they released the body cam footage where her titty is out the whole fucking time, damn near.
Damn, for real? Damn, I didn't see that shit. What the fuck? Hold on, dog.
It's kind of concealed by her jacket. She's like wearing a bikini top and like a little jacket over it. But like the officer had to tell her, like, "Miss, your titties out." He didn't use those exact words, but he was like, "Hey."
That was on Twitter?
Yeah, shit was on TMZ too. Shit. But yeah, so she hasn't really acknowledged it. She's went on with her life, hasn't dropped any indication that she's going to talk about it or anything, but her new boob was just chilling.
Let's see.
Bro, why does he keep doing that and keep fucking up my shit? It's pissing me off.
Bro, I love Glorilla. And the fact that she tried to pull the you don't know who I am on the officer is fucking hilarious. I think that that's great. Shorty, you out in Atlanta. Everybody famous out there. What the fuck?
It from the looks of it, she didn't necessarily fail all the roadside fucking DUI tasks, but she did refuse to blow, I believe. So that does not help
Damn,
her.
she fixing her pants as she got out. Was she getting some head in this bitch?
So shout out to Glorilla
I
for
love her. Oh my god, I love Glorilla, man.
Later.
Yeah, her titty definitely out though.
Yeah, her titty was out.
These the new boobs too, right?
Yeah, yes. New titty exposure. Taylor Swift
Boy, your titty is out.
her new album on Friday and has since dominated the iTunes charts like only her and Beyonce can. She
top
has
3
had,
spots.
bro, not only the top 3, but the top 20 albums on iTunes. She had 12 of them. Because here come all of her albums streaming. And then
that is the fucking truth, bro.
The top 36 singles on the iTunes chart, she had 22 of them.
Tight.
So, and this was going into us going live tonight. Like she's fucking, it's like the new album, clean version, the dirty version, the fucking acapella version. Like the Swifties are swifting it up like a motherfucker.
Hey,
and
listen.
Like we said, I was saying in the group chat, she's not signed to a label. She's just her. It's just her.
I know. It's all independent.
And she's already a damn near a billionaire already. And it's all from music. She don't got no makeup line, no clothing line. She's not doing no movies.
She don't have no brand deals?
Nothing like that.
Bro, she's gotta have something
when she put
else.
out the Red album, she did like a Revlon fucking thing. But she don't have nothing extra like Rihanna got Fenty and shit like that. Like, no, she don't. She's like, here's some music.
Yeah, shout out to her. And what Drake was saying, her being the biggest gangster in the music industry. I fucking love that shit. At least
shout out to Travis Kelce. Knock her up. Just like ASAP Rocky was smart and knocked up Rihanna, go ahead and knock up Taylor. Shoot it in him. Shoot her in her.
Do you think that she allows that to happen?
I think she, at a certain point, she's like, you could take the condom off.
That doesn't mean anything though. I just saw that Sexy Red has her own brand of Plan B pills.
Well, as a guy,
like so,
how like if a girl's like, hey, pull out, you're like, okay, and at a certain point, we can't control where we're gonna
No,
pull
no,
out.
no. I'm not talking about that because at the end of the day, it's still up to her to. Even
Yeah,
if she does get pregnant, she can go and get an abortion.
yeah.
What I'm
I think
saying is,
I think I think she's right around probably the time of her life where she's probably it's time. You know, uh
that's interesting that you say that. That's interesting. So what you are saying, and as Travis Kelsey, you know, I'm gonna advocate for men on this one and say that yeah, buddy, if you can knock her ass up, but
yes.
but
Because look, she's re-recorded and released all her previous albums that she lost the rights to.
yes,
She dropped Midnights 2 years ago.
and the fans know to stream those and not the ones that are
Exactly.
from the record label.
All those are the ones that are in the top on the top of the charts
Yes,
right
I
now
know.
because they're all getting it
I
through
know
again.
because she's fucking awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. So she dropped Midnights, she won the Grammys, all these awards. She drops this album. She don't have to tour off this album because she played somebody's songs during the Eras tour. So right now is the perfect time for her to be like, might as well have a kid. She's in her mid 30s. She's just coming off one of the most successful tours in the history of music, if not the most successful now.
Here's the thing.
Bro,
Do
you imagine
are
the
we
kind of D1 athlete her and Travis could put out because they're both tall as fuck? The kid could be like
I kind of thought about that, but I don't know, man. I still don't know. I'm still not completely sold on the authenticity of it. It still kind of feels like an NFL deal or whatever. I just don't know. I just don't know. Hey, listen, I'm hopeful.
That's
I'm
because you
hopeful
don't
for
watch
him.
their podcast. If
You said what?
you watch his podcast,
No,
if they him and his brother
I
got a
don't care what
podcast.
Travis Kelsey has to say.
It's a dope podcast. But if you
Great.
watch
I
the
don't give a
podcast,
fuck what he has
you
to
would have
say.
known long before, like the general public had an idea. You would have known.
I mean, we that's been talked about. We know that he has been a fan of hers. What is making her be like, okay, this is the motherfucker that I'm gonna let knock me up? Because at the end of the day, it's on her. She's gonna be very careful. And again, this is her. It's her being the biggest gangster in music.
He's athletic. He's rich. The ladies like him.
You're making a bunch of what makes her be like that now.
They hung out, and she's like, "Okay, fuck it, score it in me, Travie."
We'll see. Yeah, Bucko, you gotta shoot that club up though, Bucko. I ain't even gonna lie to you,
Don't
cuz
work out. That kid's set for life.
shit, you better make it work out. You better be Stedman fucking Graham, Buck.
You know,
You better get your shit together. That NFL money, that shit only lasts for so long, though, boy. That fucking Taylor Swift shit, boy. You better get it together.
Money. Well, he's about to be the new host of the revamped "Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?"
Oh, okay.
So
he's planning for life after football.
Yeah, he got.
He'll be fucking fine. He can find one of those fucking NFL shows, and they'll put him on that shit. But
yeah, they're already trying to fire somebody on Monday Night Football to bring in motherfucking Jason Kelsey since he retired.
Really?
Yeah. Well, it might not be Monday Night Football. It's one of the networks. They're trying to get rid of somebody to bring him in because he's made to be like an analyst. He's not he's not going to be the traditional analyst, and that's what's going to be the dopest selling point, and he's going to be good at it. Like I said, when you're bored, check out their podcast. They're fucking entertaining. Probably because they're fucking brothers and they know how to feed off each other. But it's pretty entertaining.
Well, I watched McAfee the other day when I was at El Salto. I was like, this motherfucker's a genius.
Yeah, yes.
I see why they gave him all of that money.
Yes. And fucking Caitlin Clark was on this week and just like volunteered to come on his show once a week because she's about to move to Indianapolis next week.
Exactly. The show that I saw, they had I don't think it was a major league pitcher. He's minor league though, but this motherfucker's he's thrown like 70 or 80 pitches thus far this season that are over 100 miles an hour.
Oh yeah.
I said, Jesus Christ. Good luck with that.
Oh, and since we won't be doing any segments tonight, of course. I got a short time. I got to wrap. We're basically wrapping this up now.
And Bianca said, "Fuck us," you know.
She said, "Fuck us," and she just said, "Me and the questions are out this bitch." But I don't really care about being demonetized anymore because we never get flagged until like a year and a half later. Like every week, I get a flag for playing some music from like today's flag was from 2021, so whatever.
We don't even
Nas,
play music most of the time, though. That's weird.
Yeah, new Nas dropped this week. Him rapping over a DJ Premier produced track that sounds like it was fucking mixed by Dr. Dre. The mix is very detail oriented, and Nas's music has really never been mixed like that per se. But everybody's like, "Oh my god, Nas and Primo finally dropped a track together."
Since the first album?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't look it up. So, but we're so used to Nas just rapping over fucking Hit Boy production the last fucking 3 years, 4 years. So
true.
It's like a treat to get Nas over somebody else because I love Nas, but I'm not a big Hit Boy fan, and Nas's biggest problem throughout the years is his fucking beat selection. So there's
that is grossly unfair.
I think so. But
he
that's just
found the fucking Uchiwali beat. He rapped over fucking Hate Me Now.
Yeah, but
I'm saying a lot of those beats are fucking fire. Like
fucking music over the years to just be like, oh, that's it type shit.
No, I that's grossly unfair to Nas. And you know what the problem is? I'm gonna tell you where I think that came from. It's because on the first album, he had all of the great New York producers on that one. And ever since then, it kind of was like, oh, we don't have like the best of the best. But he's had fucking Dr. Dre beats. He was like the first New York guy who had Dr. Dre beats. Like, I don't know, man. I feel like that's unfair to Nas.
Because he had him, don't mean he should have been rapping over him. But
that is true. Listen, I'm not gonna. I feel like Kanye did him a disservice by doing that whole album with that bullshit that he was giving us.
There's the song's called "Define My Name," Nas and DJ Premier.
Inhale fumes from a stove and cook up. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up. What defines my name? What defines my name? Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So I went back and because in my mind I was like, he's rapped on some ill Primo beats, and I remembered that he did Nas's like, which is on I Am. That's a fucking Premier beat, and they fucking still play that as like
yeah
radio intro music. Like that shit is epic. So this not my favorite Primo Nas collaboration though. It was cool. I'm gonna listen to it again though, just because I am the fucking biggest Nas stan of all time.
And
like
the thing is, with people like Nas and Jay and M and Kanye and Drake and shit like that, like we become accustomed. Well, like I won't even say Drake yet because he's as great as he's been. He's he's still relevant and not considered like an old timer, I guess you would say. So
Right. He's still adapting to the new stuff. So when the new stuff comes out, he
yeah, so
jumps on
like
that.
we gotta we gotta stop taking for granted shit that we're gonna stop getting soon. Like Nas said in
Yeah.
song, he thought rapping at a certain age would be corny and shit. And look at here, it's fucking
And look
50.
at him now. He's rapping, right?
You know? But
So
we talked about that before with hip hop, like people not rapping when they're old because we didn't have old rappers because
correct. It
rappers
was
just
new.
50 now. Hip hop's just now 50.
Yep.
So
It was
so
new.
I don't give a fuck how old you are. If you're making dope music, you're dope. You're making dope music. That's just
fire. And you're right. The point, I feel like the point that you were making was that people like Nas and Jay and even someone like Andre 3000 or even somebody, you know, a little bit older, if Rakim came out with something today, it might be dope, but the way that we compare it is weird because we're always thinking about what they did in the past, and they've done so much that it's like it's hard to like just enjoy it for what it is. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So
exactly. Because not every artist is gonna grow or see. People could be like, oh, he don't sound the same, but the album before you're like, oh, why is all this sounding the same? Like, so when they finally
exactly.
start growing as an artist, you're like, oh, I wish he wouldn't do that.
I wish you wouldn't
Or
grow. And then
yeah,
when you don't grow, then they're like, I wish you would. You know what I'm saying? So
you know,
that's the fickle fan in us. But shout out to Nas, another light skinned legend. Hey.
Sunday Dinner episode 121. It's been great as always. Unreleased G Scott Broadway. We'll see you guys next week as we write out to a little bit of this.
I need to be right like old school. Yeah. Thank you for all of the pressure. Turn me to pressure. I put the beat on professional. Lines and commas, my circle, not decimal. Praise it the most. I can't fuck with my decimal. Shout out, rock it, work this shit off the edible. Late on that pussy, then bring from the festival. Let it then kill it. Talk to my mental. You don't say that's my favorite word, nigga. Nigga better live. I'm stacking all the taxes that need a pack of that. Where's your second quarter back to the end zone? But you gon' spend all your M's on. Hope to your ear make a M. Fix the they pay. In the section when you flex and blaze. I love hustle bitches. Let me copy whatever she says.